Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
All right, welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast.
Kevin's eyes look insane, but he's got new hair. Virginia is a witch, and she farts in her chair. Jason is a spaz who's got an old man's ass. Welcome to the After the Show podcast.
Yeah, here we go. It is Friday. Welcome to the KVJ After the Show podcast. Yeah. All right, baby. Good to see y'all here.
It's good to see y'all.
Yeah, for National Pizza Party Day, Bird.
Woohoo!
Yeah, everybody getting into it. Jay Beck, he sent in his submissions for a National Pizza Party Day. He said, I made a sausage, pepper, and egg pizza.
Ooh, I
Get
would
it.
eat that.
See, I made all the ingredients to make you guys grilled cheese pizzas I wanted you to try.
Those are nice.
Yeah, no, I asked Virginia around 7:30 if she wanted me to make them.
Was that one of her complaints?
Oh, dude, I counted 11 and then I stopped.
Yeah, okay, we only got to 11. We were projecting about 30 by the time, this podcast was done.
She got it.
It was the 21-day complaint challenge where you go 21 days without complaining.
Can't do it.
Yeah, I think her 21 complaint challenge is 21 complaints a day.
Yes. In fact, that's her quota. If she doesn't get
quota.
that,
Yes.
she starts to feel weak.
She's going the opposite way with it. She needs to work at more complaints.
No regrets.
That's right.
No regrets. I hear so many people say that, and I still laugh.
It's
no regrets,
very
no regrets
funny.
makes me laugh.
It's a great visual goes with it. He said he also made a Detroit-style pizza. In my opinion, though, the eggs are the most underrated pizza topping, and Detroit-style is the most overrated style pizza. What is Bird's favorite style and toppings, and what would you say? Most underrated part of pizza or style, and most overrated?
I'm such a basic bitch with my pizza. My favorite pizza is cheese extra sauce. I used to love pepperoni as a kid, and like I told you guys before, when I gave my kidney away, I got away from the meat. Meat didn't seem to really agree with me. It changed a lot.
Sure.
After
Yeah.
I gave my kidney away with that for some reason, and I'm a basic bitch with it. I do love a Sicilian, the thick kind, and I'm a fan of the Detroit style. But as toppings,
My controversial take, the most overrated thing about pizza is pepperoni.
it is. I think it's overrated.
Yeah.
The basic pepperoni does suck. But I'll tell you this. Panda took me to Buffalo, and he gave me a pizza called Lovejoy Pizza. And they had a different kind of pepperoni. It was thick, it was small, and it was nice.
Well, I think there's some people that, just like everything, there's different qualities of pepperoni, different
Totally.
flavoring, and if you have a top quality roni, you're in good shape.
I don't like the loosely packed, thinly sliced pepperoni. I like my pepperoni smaller and tighter and thicker and more flavorful. To me, that's way better.
It would just bum me out. Anytime I'd eat pepperoni, I'd always find that weird seed. That burny, it like burns when you bite into a pepperoni. There's this weird, odd seed in there, and it.
Fennel?
Oh, I fucking hate fennel.
I fucking love fennel.
Oh, what a bully ingredient!
Oh, fennel is so good.
Fennel horse shit. Yeah, I complained. Mark it down.
So my most overrated thing for a pizza is pepperoni. Everybody just, that seems to be the standard. It's like there's a whole other world out there outside of pepperoni. I don't hate it. It's just overrated. Most underrated, I would have to go with the sauce. I found out when I go to Cucina, my little pizza place there in the Palm Beach outlets, they've got a spicy marinara that is the game changer that we found out because we went to another pizza place last Friday. I was telling you about on Monday. I was bitching about how expensive it was. And they didn't have a spicy marinara. And you probably are into this, Bird, and it probably is nothing shocking to you, but I think maybe too often people overlook the sauce on the pizza, and that can change the entire game. It really woke me up last week when I said, man, oh man, the sauce you have or how much can affect this pizza, and I don't think people talk enough about the sauce on the pizza.
It's a very great point, Fat Kevin. I'm glad you're bringing that up. I've always, every part of the pizza is important. Don't get me wrong. If you have shitty crust, it's going to affect the pizza.
Sure.
But yes, I do feel the most important part of a pizza is the sauce. It's a make or break. But I would not consider sauce a topping. I consider that part of the pizza.
Yeah, but to me, we're not talking enough about it. We're always talking about, okay, how big, what kind of crust do you have? That seems to be one of the ones. And then we go to toppings, and then it just seems like somewhere we're always ignoring the sauce, and that's why I think it's the most underrated part of pizza. Because, like I found out last week, it can make or break the pizza, and it's very important. So don't snooze on the sauce. I don't care. Put any old sauce on there. Oh, no, don't do it that way.
If you got a shitty-ass sauce, you got a shitty-ass pizza.
You're right. And that's
you can't
that's why I think it's underrated, because you got to put more focus and attention into the sauce.
You like alla vodka? You like that kind of sauce?
I do.
I make a grilled cheese pizza that way with that sauce, and it is fucking delicious. What you also can do, you get one of those waffle makers. Take the garlic bread. They have the garlic bread out. They slice them the Texas toast style in the freezer.
Yeah.
You take that sauce that I'm talking about, the alla vodka, put that in the middle, and put a ton of cheese and whatever toppings you want, and then put it on that little sandwich maker.
Ooh.
Holy crud balls.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Cousin Callie's in town, and she went and had pizza at Carmine's Coal Fire Pizza in Jupiter. She came back with this prosciutto and sweet balsamic glaze pizza. Oh,
yeah.
It was so good. I love a fancy topping.
I like a little bit of a specialty pizza. I know you guys don't give a shit about my hummus pizza, but it is delicious. I like when you get a little goofy with it.
Okay.
I love a white pie. How do you feel about a pie with the Alfredo?
I mean,
Oh,
I obviously love it.
So
I
good.
can really hear myself getting fatter when I'm eating that. I can feel it. I can hear it. I can see it. That is a fat.
that's a fat.
That's the fat. I'll take it fat fuck style. I love it though.
Fat fuck style with a side of lethargic beast.
Yeah.
Fat fuck style. I wish.
Not gonna move for about 24 hours.
Which a pizza place offered that? I'll take it fat fuck style.
Yeah, so I think I definitely got to go pizza today as well. So it's just in the cards.
Do it, baby.
I hope it happens.
Do it for Bird.
Yeah.
I have a sub date with one of my boys today, one of my childhood friends, and he loves subs, so I'm going to pick him up a sub, and I'm trying to figure out where to go. He don't want none of that. He don't want the generic shit. He wants a mom and pop's place.
Will you drive to Lake Worth?
Shit that, man. No.
I was going to tell you L-Dub subs. They listen and they make a mean ass sub.
Huh, now you kind of get me all, I don't know.
I took the whole family in there, and they give it to you fat. They're not skimpy with their toppings and meats and cheese and everything, and it's mom and pop, which you know we love.
Me and Kevin Ralston, we're going on a picnic date with each other, and I have to get you your sub, your favorite with all the fixins on it. What is your sub?
Probably going with the monster from Las Spadas.
And what would you put on there?
I like spicy mustard. I'm trying to think of what other toppings they have. It's normally just that. I do salt, pepper, maybe a little bit of oil.
Lettuce?
A little bit.
Tomato?
Not a lot. A little bit, yeah.
Pickle?
Yes.
Onion?
No.
Pepper?
No.
Like green pepper?
Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay, you're probably just going to stick around that area?
Yeah, right. Probably right in that zone.
Are you familiar with Colombinos?
Yeah, I love Colombinos. My sister Becky got me on that. They make a fantastic fucking pizza, man. They have great bread. Have I heard of them?
Go. They do a great sub as well.
I forgot about them.
I know. I forget about them too. They're on Forest Hill, so it's a little far for me, but I love it.
They are always busy. We have a tradition now. Christmas time, we get a big ass pizza from Colombinos.
Aww.
Okay. If you're looking for some sub advice on where to go, we did actually do a poll on this not too long ago on our website, and here's what people said. V&S sub won with 29% for the best sub in South Florida.
V&S.
V&S sub. Yeah, that's what people said was the absolute best sub
In Boca.
South Florida.
It says they're in Boca.
Okay. Yeah, on Federal Highway. So VNS sub wound up winning.
If you ain't driving to Lake Worth, your ass definitely ain't driving to Boca.
But now I'm starting to take this a little bit more seriously. Now all this talk and everyone's getting into
Maybe
it.
something will ding you. In fact, they beat Publix subs. Publix was second with 27% of the
Wow,
vote.
I'm looking at the pictures. Their subs do look amazing. Look at that. That's VNS.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
they pack it nice.
Yeah.
I think he might have just released.
You think so?
Dude, I hope you didn't get nothing on me.
I love talking food.
You had La Spada sub in third place with 15% of the vote. Then fourth place was Jersey Mike's.
Look, they're a chain. I don't give a shit. I love me some Jersey Mike's. I really do. I think they're very good. And if you have an appetite, they feed you. You're going to pay, I think, what, $13 for a giant? $12, but it's a big fucking sub. You eat that giant, you are in pain.
You can't stand New Jersey, but you love Jersey Mike.
Exactly,
Yeah.
I do.
And then Russo's subs was next with 7% of the vote.
The guy, my Jesse Jr. That's his all-time favorite sub place, and it was right down the street from where his shop is at in Lake Park, and they closed it.
What's the other one that you were going to call a second ago?
I was calling a pizza place.
Oh,
yeah,
pizza
I
place.
don't think I'm going to them. It's always some fucking bullshit when I call that guy.
All right.
There's always some shit going down. Kind of snaps at you.
You don't like getting snapped at?
Yeah.
G-Bird called and tried to put in an order, and the guy was like, "No, I don't open till 11. I'm not taking your order. I got to open up. I just got here."
What the fuck you pick up the phone for then? Don't pick up your phone.
It's kind of fun, though, to hear G-Bird get yelled at by the deli guy.
You hear that guy give you the business?
He gave you such an attitude, like the balls on you calling.
Fuck that guy. And fuck
Yeah, right?
Fuck his pizza, too.
Yeah, right?
I'm glad you heard that.
I did hear that. Oh, I heard it all go down. It was no respect.
And we also get a reminder for this, if we ever do the sub poll again, Cerruti subs in Miami. It was the one that was featured on Man vs. Food.
Oh, okay.
I'd imagine they bring the heat, man.
Oh, they're going to be
Yeah.
like packed too. Because once you're on those TV shows, that is a kingmaker.
My sister, I've always talked to you guys about if you ever get to Portland, go to the one that was on the diners, dashes, and fucks, whatever.
Dinings,
yeah.
diners and
Dashes and
dives
dicks.
and-
Yeah. For you guys, I'm talking, Guy Harvey. No, what's his name? Good gracious.
Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri.
Guy Harvey's a fish shirt guy.
There's a diner that was featured on that show. It's the best restaurant I've ever been to.
Really?
And it's a vegan restaurant.
Wow.
I know. I couldn't believe it.
That's cool.
I could not believe it, Virginia.
Some of the other sub places are getting some shout outs, other than the ones we named, Colombianos.
Colabinos.
Colombinos.
Yeah, we
is
said that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Tippy's, somebody said, is my favorite.
Tippies. I love Tippy. Yes, they have good pizza too.
Do they? Okay.
I like Tippies.
All right, so somebody is throwing that out.
Where Tippy at?
Tippies is a really good reason why I gained a lot of weight back in 2006.
Yeah.
You
Tippy.
Tippy the scale over.
I was ordering Tippies on the reg.
That big fat ass Tippy the scale.
And then somebody said tsunami subs in Boynton.
Okay,
They recommend that.
I
Go
love
on
it.
Subs today.
Thanks for the suggestions.
Little tip here when it comes to extra sauce. Maybe a little complaint from Diane in Jupiter. She said, I went to McDonald's and I ordered a 6-piece chicken nugget. I asked for 2 sweet and sour sauce packets, and when I paid, the clerk said that since I only got the 6-piece nugget, another sauce would be an additional 25 cents. I think it was legit as she was ready to ring it up on the register, but I told her she can suck it. Man, what the hell?
Oh, listen, let me tell you right now. People are being sauce pricks. When I go to McDonald's, when I'm ordering, I say I'll take 8 sweet and sour sauces, and yes, I'm paying for all of them. I just let them know right off the bat because it turns into a fucking debate about sauce.
Yeah,
And then
'cause
I'm just like, you know what? Let me go ahead and just pay. I'm paying.
Because I guess for their whole thing is they don't want people that are just going to be filling up their cabinets at home with their sauce to use on whatever the hell they want to eat.
Yes, and I remember I got into. She would not give me this, and I was telling her, I'm gonna pay for the sauce. You can't get sauce with just fries. You have to get McNuggets. I go, no, I get that, but I'm gonna pay for the sauce. If you order fries and you don't get McNuggets, you get no sauce.
Damn.
I was like, I got shut down with sauce.
Wow.
I think that's going to be on a case-by-case basis. How pissy is the person working that drive-through window?
But if you're paying for the sauce, there shouldn't be a debate.
I agree with you, but if she wants to be a bitch, she has the power. She holds the sauce.
But she's McWrong.
She's McWrong. She don't give a McShit.
That's the other McProblem, is nobody gives a McFuck anymore.
That's true.
Yeah. There is a McDonald's worker who's on TikTok saying that you should always order the 20-piece McNuggets. They say because it'll be fresher than the 4, 6, or 10-piece.
Don't they do a 50 now, too?
I don't know about that.
If you're really trying to...
You got to eat them nuggets quick because they have a shelf life of about 10 minutes.
I got to agree with the witch. French fries and McNuggets, they don't hold well with time.
They don't. You better get after it.
So then you want them fresh.
You
and
do.
This is what they said on their TikTok video.
Then we go for work for like 1/2 hour, 2.5 hour, and then we go for lunch. And lunch.
They said that basically what it is, I don't know what the hell that was.
What was that?
I don't know.
And then we'll go for lunch, and we'll
What
do
is
lunch.
that? What the hell was that?
That's Jaybird's lunch date.
Yeah, I guess what they were saying is that if you go with the 6, 4, 10,
You'll get
that
scraggle nuggets.
You'll get scraggle nuggets. Yeah, a bunch of leftover nuggets. But if you do the 20-piece, then they got to do something special to make sure they're making up fresh nuggets for you because of the size of the order.
They don't have a surplus of 20 nugs just sitting there waiting.
Right.
What he's saying is they'll have to make you a fresh batch so you'll get fresh nugs, which makes a big difference. If you get a smaller amount, they're just going to give you nugs that have been sitting there for 5, 10.
I wonder how many times somebody swipes a nugget while they're working. You know, you're chilling.
It would be really hard to keep me from doing it because I could pop a nugget in my mouth and eat it, and you guys would have no idea.
But then I've heard people talk about they when they work in a restaurant, they're not even wanting to get down on the food. It's either too busy or they've seen something.
Thank God I don't work in a restaurant because I would be 500 pounds.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'd fuck up every restaurant I've worked at.
Me too.
Every restaurant.
I feel like I would enjoy a little bit of everything every day.
I worked at Fridays for 4 days, and the whole time I was dominated by thinking about, oh man, those fries in that honey mustard sauce. I'm fucking forgetting people's Sprites.
Honey mustard sauce got in your brain.
Oh, it got me hard.
Somebody texted in and said, Virginia, the pepperoni that you were talking about earlier
Yes.
is what you get on an Ohio pie. It's called Old World Pepperoni, and you can buy it at Publix by the stick.
Okay.
I can see you with stick pepperoni.
I can totally see me with a big stick of pepperoni, carving it yourself and making sure that every piece is super thick. Oh,
Oh, I can see you fucking gnawing on a stick of pepperoni, being all loud. My friend Slurps over here.
I would eat a summer sausage just by holding it in my hand.
I would bet my whole life on
like
that.
it's a carrot.
I would bet my life.
That's from somebody in the 614. Thank you very much. In C-Bus, Columbus.
Yeah, thank you for that.
Got a restaurant recommendation for here in South Florida. If you want a lakefront outdoor tiki bar, check out The Hive on Lake Osborne with an amazing happy hour. Food was $6, I think, and the drinks were also discounted. I had the amazing in-house beer, which is $5. The other drinks were discounted as well. Food was good, and they had great daily specials. I'm all about the atmosphere like you, Kev. So if you're in the area, you should check it out. Monday through Friday, happy hour 4 to 7, locally owned. Sometimes there's a wait, but they move the tables pretty quickly.
I'm assuming they have a tiki bar there.
Yeah, they do. It's tiki. In fact, I've been there a lot, oddly enough. And it used to be called the Anchor Inn. Kind of sat there empty. And oddly enough, that was one of the first places when the Queen was like, man, I'd love to open up a little restaurant like that. And that's what she eyeballed forever, was that Anchor Inn, because it just sat there and it's right there kind of on the water. You kind of drive down around. They've done a really good job. It's got a cool outdoor atmosphere. They got a few places inside, but we love sitting outside. And yeah, we've had, I think, the shrimp there, and I've had their chicken wings, and yeah, I like it. It's a really solid place. Prices are good.
I never knew how much I loved a tiki bar or a tiki, and my neighbor got one. They
awesome,
set it
yeah.
up to where it looks like a fucking resort.
Yeah, I love a tiki bar. We're talking about, what we might do. We got the little outdoor kitchen kind of thing with no roof on it all. But yeah, I would love that. Just have some TVs out there because the vibe is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. So if you want to find that, it's High Palexo, a little bit west of 95. So it's a good little spot.
You put some fans in a tiki bar, and that's just peaceful.
Yeah, like 10 of your fans, Virginia, Virginia,
Yeah,
Virginia.
that's right. Nice little chant. Let me see here. Got some more emails. Jonathan saying, you guys keep talking about the OnlyFans, and I got an idea.
Okay.
You should post all the uncensored material you guys have recorded throughout the years that you can't post on YouTube and post it on OnlyFans. I would definitely pay for that.
Oh, the peeing in your mouth video.
But to be quite honest with y'all, we don't have that much that you haven't seen.
That's really it. I think that's the only video. It'd be one video that I can think of to post right now. And
But
you'd be getting that fresh content.
put it on. Make that the thing that we kick it off with.
Oh, speaking of put it on, is that what you said? Put it on?
Put it on.
Someone sent me a message about if they were in the area, they'd be putting them on the glass.
Okay.
So we talked about it last week, Kev. All we'd have to do is shut down Denny's window. He's
Yeah.
got a little curtain there. He's got some blinds. No one can see in there.
No.
We could put him on the glass if we wanted to.
It never went away. It just wasn't talked about. We've always believed in put them on the glass.
And I think the way it's got to happen, let's just say, sometimes KVJ Nationers come in here, they're chilling. They would just have to just bring it up. Y'all, I love y'all. I'm here to put them on the glass. You know what? Fucking let's do this thing.
There's the glass.
so it's
Suits,
just a parade of
ready
people
the
coming here to show us their
room.
titties. Is that what you're talking about?
I don't think it's ever going to be a parade, Kev. I think it's
Okay.
a bold move, and I think it's maybe once or twice a year it's going to happen, but we should be open to when it does.
So
Male,
they walk in
female.
there and we just sit here and awkwardly wait for them to put their titties on the glass?
The person that does that is
Yeah.
not going to feel awkward about
Okay.
it. They're going to be, yeah, tits, I love them. Do you remember the last time people did it?
Oh, yeah.
They did not have awkwardness in their eyes.
They were savage.
They were.
It was a hit and run. They were in, they were out, yeah.
We had a few.
That was fun.
We had a few hit and runs.
Remind me of the girl that grabbed you by the nuts on that bus that time and twisted. They just come in bold and with no apologies.
I love how Virginia always brings up that woman that took my nuts and stretched them out.
Because she stretched and she twisted. And I'm like,
Yeah, it's a tough move.
it's certainly a move. And I think
Something that shouldn't be done to men's testicles.
she liked Jay Bird, but I don't know why she did that.
Maybe she had that whole elementary school kind of crush mentality where, I like him, I want to beat the shit out of him.
I like you.
She
Really
had
hurt
a
you.
crush mentality.
Crush them nuts.
Crushing your nuts.
Honestly, you could argue never the same.
Your nuts have been through a lot on this show.
Oh boy, there's the interview you want.
What's that, your nuts?
Yes, if they could talk.
Maybe they should talk on OnlyFans.
They might
I'll
quit.
draw a little face on them, and we could animate the mouth. It'd be so easy.
Honestly, between your husband and Denny's, they're both great animators. They could draw some really cool stuff.
My husband could be the voice of your nut.
He's good. He does good voices.
We'll superimpose his little mouth on your little nut.
Yeah, Panda's a talented dude. He can draw, he can sing, he can do voices.
I know. I tell him all the time. He should be in a damn band. He could be a lead
Oh yeah,
singer.
Okay.
He's
I can
really.
see he's got the hair for it.
He's got the hair. He's got the swagger.
Yeah.
He's got the voice.
Yeah.
I truly mean it. He's a very talented individual. You see it from time to time when he delves into that world.
Occasionally he will.
Back in the day when he was younger, that fuck would be singing all the time. He would get up there and rock Eminem. Sounded just like him.
Damn.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got some fucking tales about your husband. You don't know.
Did it get you wet?
He's like, Bert, shut the fuck up. Don't tell her anything.
Gary, he said, please, 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 the spicy gringo has to be a punishment for Do It Bitch.
What was that one again?
That was where you eat a hot taco out of someone's ass.
All right.
I mean, we could get away with that one.
We could.
It's dancing. I get it on the terrestrial.
Maybe we don't put it totally on KVJ TV. Like the person gets on all fours and they face the camera.
I think. See, the TV is not what I'm worried about. It's the on the air part. We can do whatever we want on KVJ TV. There's really other than murder, of course. And you couldn't do a line of blow.
You shouldn't.
Murder and blow. But you know how FCC is. Oh, they're sticking things in their ass. We'd have to be.
It's not going in.
Yeah, I know.
It's just going on.
Yeah.
The upper ass crack acts like a little taco holder.
Isn't that crazy?
And you have to kind of clench your butt cheeks together if you have a big gappy crack.
Going on it, you're cool. Going in it, FCC violation.
You're right.
A game of inches.
It is. It is always a game of inches, isn't it? This is how it goes.
I think we would struggle to fit a taco in anybody's ass around here.
Yeah, so you would have to place it like it's a holder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hate the punishment. I think it's goofy enough.
So if you had a taco in your ass, you going hard or soft?
I mean, I think for the sake of the game, we got to go hard, right?
Hard is a better picture.
It's got to get messy with soft too.
Yeah, I don't know if soft would go in.
Soft's going to be spillage.
Soft's going to be a mess.
Yeah, and you have to, and the rule is you got to eat
But soft-
every ingredient.
Soft would be nice and warm, though.
And the rule
Could feel
is
good, yeah.
Soft would feel
It
better.
might change me.
Soft would feel better, but hard is better for pictures.
punishment's done when every ingredient's eaten.
What is it? The spicy Sanchez?
Spicy gringo.
Spicy gringo.
Okay. Yeah. Do you want to do that move?
The funny thing is, I don't know if we're not gonna do that. Kevin's gonna think about that.
Yeah.
He's got some soul searching over
We're
the
definitely going to do it on our
That's how I'm going to spend
OnlyFans.
my weekend. Just going to sit and think about that. Yeah. Weekend occupied. John sent an email, said, how did Jaybird get his computer working again after V drenched it with water?
I know a guy. My niece has a guy that does computer stuff. He's one of those techie guys, and he did a bunch of stuff, and it seems to be working.
Okay.
So it was about 48 hours out of commish, but we're good.
Okay.
No harm, no foul.
Got this nice email from Eric and Amy and Sebastian. You know, people were talking about how it almost sounded like the Johnny Depp Amber Heard trial. And he said, my wife and I married 14 years, and we have little things that get on each other's nerves. Tonight I drove to dinner, and she tells me directions. I sometimes miss a turn because she's paying attention to her phone and not the Waze app that we have. We're both really aggravated, and she'll say, I told you to go left. And to that, I immediately morph into Jaybird's witch voice and say, I told you to go left, Kev. We both laugh out loud. The air is cleared, so thank you for giving us a nice, easy way to diffuse the tension.
Get in the bushes, Kev.
And if you're taking a little road trip, Scott Anderson said, I went to Driftwood Beach in March on the way home from Savannah. Going to camp at the campground there for spring break next year. Here's just one of the many photos I took. It just looks like a bunch of dead trees.
Oh, you and Charlie can go there for your naked fuck fest.
Yeah, you could.
Well, a clothed fuck fest is kind of weird.
Just grip onto that tree and
Bite that tree.
yeah,
That does look like a
bite
good
down
place
a
to
piece of driftwood. And,
do some naked hiking.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
get ready for the spicy gringo.
I am going to get murdered one of these days.
You
There's gonna be
are.
one of these days. It's going to be Monday.
You are, yes. Yes, you are.
It's going to be a Monday or Tuesday. It's like 6:15. Where's Bird at?
As they're murdering you, though, they're going to be telling you what a big fan they are.
Yeah, they will.
I can see it.
I don't have to do this.
I love you on the show so much. I love you. I must kill you.
It'll be a weird.
What a terrible way to go, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I love flat top comedy. Oh, fuck. That would suck, man. Yeah, imagine someone killing you going, I just love the dirt of the day, Virginia, and they're slicing you. That'd be horrifying.
That'd be pretty bad.
That'd be rough, man.
Not gonna lie.
Twisted.
I would probably just go out screaming in the worst misery ever.
You think so? You're going out loud.
Yeah.
That seems fitting.
Don't let go and don't ever stop fighting. And I feel like if someone walks into your house, I think you should immediately attack them. Go on offense.
I agree. That's why I keep a machete right by my bed.
I don't think you should ever. If you can, I'm speaking in absolutes over here, and I swore I would never do that. But if someone's in your house, if they're in and they know you're there, I feel like there's a good chance they would fuck you up if they could.
So you fuck them first.
Yeah, man. I think they're not expecting you to jump at them.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Is that the worst advice?
To what? To go after somebody that's
I
in
don't
your
know.
place?
Size them up, bruh.
You, Kevin Ross, and you're sitting on the couch, and a guy he somehow gets into your house, and you see him walking. And
Not through that B&D door.
He's starting
not.
to make demands to you. Do you listen to him, or do you just get up and just try to fucking end that thing?
I'm trying to keep him unsuspecting as I'm searching someplace for any kind of weapon that I can use, expecting he's probably going to end in some kind of physical confrontation.
That's why you need more knives.
I mean, Angie goes, if they have a gun, I still say charge him with, I don't know.
Do you have a gun yet, Kevin?
No. Still haven't got one.
They have a gun now so that they can tie me up, stick jelly anywhere they want.
What?
I'm just saying, now you've given...
What kind?
Grape
KY
or strawberry?
Grape? Yeah. There's a big difference.
Oh, if they put KY, you know what's happening
Because
now.
if it's grape, we might just be having a snack. If it's KY.
These are great questions. It was the first thing that came to my brain.
What if they squirt grape jelly and then they put peanut butter in your ass and they call it a peanut butter and jelly?
A peanut butter and Jaybird. Oh my.
Oh, yeah.
All right. This is getting sick.
Getting sick. Yeah.
Chuck is loving it.
But do you see what I'm saying, though? If they have the gun, then all of a sudden they're making... They have all the power now. Now they can say, Virginia, I got the gun on you. Do this, do that. I'd rather just take a chance going, oh, shit, birds coming at me.
And what do? You charge him?
Yeah, start throwing shit, hissing at them, all kind of weird shit.
And be like, I didn't want to shoot you, but now I have to protect myself.
Dude, I just wanted a few deli meats and...
Yeah. I was just here to show you my new gun, but... I didn't want to use it. I was just going to be like, Bird, look, I got a new gun. Unfortunately, I had to shoot you because you tried to attack me.
I have practiced
self-defense.
I have practiced in my head so many times when the murderer finally gets in. I'm so ready for him.
You're ready?
I've gone through it so many times in my head since I was 9.
Yeah.
Every house, I've gone through every scenario of how the murderer would get in.
Yeah.
And what's my move?
Yeah.
How do I act?
Yeah. And
does my plan really come together if this really happens, or is the plan out the window? Because in real time, you just say, fuck it. You go on instinct.
So
yeah, it's going to be tough for you to predict what he's going to do.
So you're going for straight attack most of the time?
I would like to do that if I was... No, I see what people are saying. If the guy's got a gun pointing at you and you're charging him, it's not the best move.
Yeah.
But if you see a guy coming in and you're able to take him out, I say take that shot when you can.
Okay.
I don't know. You'll get an email from somebody, Bird, you're doing it all wrong.
I think you got to go psychological with somebody first, and you got to try to... That is your first weapon. If you don't have a weapon on you, you've got to use your wits.
So you're going wits.
To help save you. Yeah. You know, and what reminds me of that is that one story, I don't know if you remember, of this guy that barged into a woman's apartment, might have been in Atlanta, Georgia, and she didn't have anything. And she's like, oh, crap. And this guy was like an insane lunatic. I think he intended to kill her. And
oh, my gosh.
She started talking to him about that Rick Warren book, A Purpose-Driven Life.
I remember this story.
And she just started talking to him and saying, you know, you have a purpose here on this planet. This is not your purpose. And she reasoned with him and kind of talked him down whatever manic episode he was going through. Kind of got him off of that and changed his wavelengths in his brain and survived the whole episode because of that.
But then you also have cases of the BTK where he acts like he's not going to kill you, and then he has all the power, and then he murders you in front of your family.
Well, like I said, that's why my first thing is trying to bring them to a different place mentally where pain or violence is not what they're thinking. And that entire time, I'm just trying to buy myself the opportunity to get to something to physically protect myself.
So I think if it's a robbery or they're trying to steal something, that could work, especially if someone's maybe even distraught on drugs. If it's a case where someone's out there to rape, murder, that's their intent. They are out to do that. Once they're in, there's no talking them down, in my opinion. And
what if I say I just shit myself?
I don't think that's going to matter. Dude, it's all, a lot of times it's about power and making someone feel and look scared and making
They
them.
love the fact that you just shit yourself.
They would love that. It's
Yeah.
not.
Hey, would it turn you on if I said I shit myself and they'll go with their response and then I'll be like, oh, I didn't.
Well,
Or I
because
did.
they know that you're literally scared shitless.
That gets them, for some of those sick fucks, that gets them off more than anything. The fact that they're
Yeah.
preying on
so
your
I
fear.
got to find out where they are. I'd be like going,
Yeah,
what?
now you've shit yourself and made them more
Well,
excited.
I'd be like, what would you say if I told you I shit myself? They're like going, I'm more excited. I'd be like, well, I didn't. I just want to let you
You
know.
say, dude,
I didn't shit myself.
I've got the biggest bone piece, Kevin.
Yeah. And if they're like, well, that's totally repulsive, I'd be like, well, I just shit myself.
Wait a minute, I'm still going.
Maybe I could make it work. Initially, I thought, nah, but I'm going to see if I can not power through it.
These are good that we're talking all this out.
Yeah, you got to figure out what you're going to go with.
You have to.
What's your defense?
Damn it, I just shit myself and I didn't need to.
Yeah, well, that's the other. Now you're double embarrassed in front of the murderer. I was like, ah, damn it.
Well, because then when they find your body, they're going, so when do you think Kev shit himself? Was it before or after?
Assess first,
Right.
shit yourself second.
Do you think maybe it's possible he even shit himself before the guy broke into his house?
Yeah, I mean, these are all fair questions.
He's disgusting.
Kev could be sitting at home with shit in his drawers.
And the murderer hadn't gotten even in there yet.
Maybe the guy killed him because he shit himself.
That shitty motherfucker was just watching TV and shit himself.
You just so then it adds a lot of questions for forensics. You gotta figure out, all right, this guy shit himself, but when?
But that brings up a good point, though,
Yeah.
for forensics. I'm sure there's cases where something happened 2 hours before that they probably thought had something to do with the
Sure,
murder.
yeah.
And
Could
they
be
didn't
completely
realize
unrelated.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, like I could be covered in lube, and they're like, okay, when did this happen? And
Yeah.
oddly enough, I covered myself in lube, and then someone broke into my house.
Exactly, and they think the guy covered
Yeah.
you in the lube. That's got to have happened in the history of the world.
I'm covered in lube all the time. Easily could. All right, well, there you go. Gave you some things to think about this weekend.
Yeah, you did.
Oh, that's thinking conversation
Yeah,
right
there you go. So when you get stoned this weekend, now you know what to talk about. All right. Thanks for all your emails. Always send them to us, mail@kvjshow.com. Y'all have a great weekend. Goodbye.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems, ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.